Hello everyone! So today I wanted to delve a bit into, I guess, so-called pop culture in Finland. So on this TV program called Huomenta Suomi, which means Good Morning Finland, they had a guy called Niko Saarinen, or they were interviewing him on this show. And they showed a clip that I thought was pretty funny and I wanted to share with you guys. So this is from Energy Finland's TikTok account. So Energy is a radio channel in Finland, and they host a morning show program with two hosts. One of them is Niko Saarinen and the other is Juliana Jokela. So actually I've kind of been seeing Niko Saarinen pop up in a lot of places recently. He initially rose to fame in, was it 2008 from Finnish Big Brother? And he's kind of been in the public eye since then. And I heard he recently won like the most popular or the best Finnish radio DJ award. So there's that as well. If you haven't heard of Niko Saarinen, now you have. But basically he's pretty funny. And this clip that I want to go through with you, they use a lot of Puhekieli, which I think is good to kind of get used to, because this is the kind of language you'll be hearing on radios and in everyday life, as well as it's just funny because he makes a small mistake in the conjugation or the understanding of the conjugation of a Finnish word. So it's hopefully it makes you feel better that even Finnish people can get confused with the Finnish language. So let's get started. So first he says, oh, and the link for this clip is in the description box down below, so you guys can go ahead, watch that video yourself. It has the Finnish subtitles too, so you can watch it as well. So first he says,
Kun mä luulin, että se on Kirkkonummi, mut kun tää on eri, kun tää on Kirkkonummen.
So the first thing he says is, kato kun mä luulin, että se on Kirkkonummi. So kato, look, kun mä luulin. Ku is short or puhekieli version. When I say short, I mean puhekieli version. Ku is the short version of kun. Mä is puhekieli for minä, so I. Luulin is past tense of luulla, so to believe or to think something. Et is short for että. Se on, it is. Look, I thought that it was Kirkkonummi. And then he goes on to say, mut kun tää on eri, kun tää on Kirkkonummen. So, mut, short for mutta, kun, when, tää, short for tämä, this, on eri, is different, kun, because, tää, short for tämä again, this, on Kirkkonummen. So he's like, but this is different because this is Kirkkonummen, not Kirkkonummi. So he's like, I thought it was Kirkkonummi, but it's different because this is Kirkkonummen. The ending's different. So he's like, it's a different place, right? Then he'll say,
Eiks Kirkkonumme oo eri kuin Kirkkonummi?
So then he's asking a question here. So eiks is the short puhekieli version of eikö. So isn't Kirkkonumme. And then he says o eriku. So o eriku mean is different than. So o is puhekieli for ole, to be, is. Eri, different. Ku, short for kun. So isn't Kirkkonumme, it's different from, and then he says ku Kirkkonummi. So isn't it different? Isn't Kirkkonumme different from Kirkkonummi is what he's saying. And there is a bit of a typo in the Finnish subtitles in this clip. So it says K-O. It's supposed to be K-U, I think. Yeah, it's supposed to be K-U, and they added it twice. He only said it once. Anyways, moving on. So he's like, isn't Kirkkonumme and Kirkkonummi two different places? Is basically what he's asking.
Onko niitä kaksi?
Onko niitä kaksi? Are there two of them? So onko is question word, like is there, are there, niitä, of them, kaksi, two. Are there two? Are there two of them? Is what he's asking.
Odota hetki.
Then Juliana says, odota hetki. So that means wait a moment. Odota is to wait. Hetki is a moment. So wait a moment.
Mulla on semmoinen olo, että tässä puhutaan nyt Kirkkonummesta.
And then she says, mulla on semmonen olo. So I have that kind of feeling, or I have a feeling. So mul is short for mulla. I have. On is semmonen olo. So semmonen is like, I guess kirjakieli would be semmoinen. It means that kind of olo, feeling. So I have this kind of feeling. Et, short for etta. That, that's, short for tässä. Puhutaan nyt. So puhutaan is like, I guess, puhekieli for puhumme. So we are talking, we are speaking. Nyt, now. So I have that kind of feeling that here we're talking about, and then she says Kirkkonummesta, that we're now talking about Kirkkonummi. Basically, she's conjugated Kirkkonummi to fit the sentence form of what she's saying. So I have that kind of feeling that now we're talking about Kirkkonummi. So when you say that sentence in Finnish, you have to conjugate, because you're talking of Kirkkonummi. She's conjugated to be Kirkkonummesta. But as you can see, the I changes to an E when you're conjugating this place's name. So yeah, basically Nico is confused about the place name Kirkkonummi, because when you conjugate it, the I is changing into an E. So it does sound like two different places, Kirkkonummi and Kirkkonumme.
Niin, että sit se taivutetaan.
So then Nico says, niin, et sit se taivutetaan. So he's like, niin. So, et is että, that. Sit is short for sitten, then. Se, it, taivutetaan. It's conjugated. So to taivuttaa something is to conjugate something. Niin, et se sit taivutetaan. Yeah, so it's then conjugated.
Numme.
Niin, että taivutetaanko se noin, että Kirkkonummelle?
Niin, et taivutetaanko se noin, et Kirkkonummelle. So, niin. So, et is short for että. Taivutetaanks. So, taivutetaanko is the kirjakieli version. Se is the it. Noin. Like that. So again, in Finnish, you can see here they use et a lot. So it means it's short for että, but it can also be a bit of a filler word. Like here, it's kind of being used as a filler word. You don't necessarily need to be using et this many times, but it's in a conversation, people tend to use it also as a filler word, like like, etc. So this sentence, this question is basically translating to, yeah, so is it conjugated like that? So Kirkkonummelle. So Kirkkonummelle means to Kirkkonummi. The LLE means like to the place Kirkkonummi.
Vai Kirkkonummille?
Kirkkonummen uimahalli esimerkiksi.
And then he's saying, is it Kirkkonummelle or Kirkkonummille? So he's confused about the conjugation of this place. Juliana sai Kirkkonummen uimahalli esimerkiksi. So Kirkkonummen uimahalli would translate to Kirkkonummi's swimming hall. Esimerkiksi is short for esimerkiksi, which means for example.
Eli se on Kirkkonummi.
And then he says, eli se on Kirkkonummi. Eli se on, so it is Kirkkonummi.
Joo, on.
Then she's like, se on Kirkkonummi. It is Kirkkonummi. Joo on. Yes, it is.
Sitähän sä sanoitkin tässä koko ajan.
And then she's like, sitähän sä sanoitkin tässä koko ajan. So, sitähän sä sanoitkin. That is what you said. Sä is short for sinä, you. Sitähän, that is. Sanoitki is past tense. So, the longer version would be sanoitkin. So, you actually did say this, is kind of the feeling that it translates to. So, that is actually what you were already saying. Tässä. Koko ajan, the whole time. Here, the whole time. Tässä. Das means here. Koko ajan, the whole time. So that is what you were saying here the whole time. Like, she's saying, oh, Nico, you were saying it correctly here the whole time.
Mut siis niin kun en mä nyt tiedä.
And then he was like, mut siis niin kuin en mä nyt tiedä. Mut is short for mutta, but. Siis niinku, that's being used as a filler here. En mä nyt tiedä. I don't now know. En mä nyt. Nyt is now. Tiedä, to know. So en mä nyt tiedä. En mä is I don't now know.
No mikä sulla tulee äkkiseltään mieleen, että mitä siellä on?
Well, now he's just basically saying, no mikä sul tulee äkkiseltään mieleen, että mitä siellä on? No mikä sul tulee is, no here is being used as well. Mikä sulle, it's short for sulle, so to you, tulee, to come. Äkkiseltään is like quickly, spontaneously. Mieleen, to mind. Et, short for että, that. Mitä siellä on is short for mitä siellä on. What is there? So he's asking her, well, what quickly comes to mind that what is there?
Mä menin jotenkin nyt niin shokkiin tästä äskeisestä.
Mä menin jotenkin nyt niin shokkiin tästä äskeisestä. So mä menin is short for minä menin. I went. Jotenkin is short for jotenkin. Somehow. Nyt. Now. Niin. So. Shokkiin. In shock. Tästä is short for tästä. This thing. Äskeisestä. Like is kind of puhekieli for äskeisestä. Like the thing that was just previously. So äsken is just previously. So this translates to kind of like, I somehow now went into such shock about this previous thing.
Mun puolesta siellä saa oli ihan mitä tahansa.
So and then she's like, she was so in shock about this previous thing, referring to like his confusion about Kirkkonumme. And then she says, mun puolesta siellä saa olla ihan mitä tahansa. So mun puolesta is short for minun puolesta, or minun puolestani, I guess even. So on my behalf. Siellä is short for siellä. There. Saa. Can. Olla. Be. Ihan mitä tahansa means whatever or anything. So on my behalf, in my opinion, there can be whatever. Like she's such in shock, she doesn't care what's in Kirkkonummi, there can be anything.
Tästä eteenpäin.
Tästä eteenpäin means tästä eteenpäin. So from here forward, from here on.
Siis ethän sä nyt oikeesti voinut niinku olla sitä mieltä, että Kirkkonummi ja Kirkkonumme.
Yeah, and then she's still thinking about this Kirkkonumme thing, so she's like, siis ethän sä nyt oikeesti voinut niinku olla sitä mieltä, että siis ethän sä nyt oikeesti, so siis ethän, so you didn't, sä, sinä. Oikeesti means like really, voinut is short for voinut, so past tense of voida, to be able to. Niinku is filler word, olla sitä mieltä, to be of that opinion, et, short for että. So she's like, oh, you seriously couldn't really think that Kirkkonummi and Kirkkonumme ... So she's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you really would have thought that Kirkkonummi and Kirkkonumme are two different places.
Eri asia.
And then he finishes her sentence saying, on eri asia are different things. On eri are different. Asia is a thing, so are different things.
Aina tähän spiikkiin asti.
And then he said, aina tähän spiikkiin asti. So aina is always, tähän this, spiikkiin asti. I think spiikkiin refers to like this speech, or like this where they're speaking, having conversation together. Asti is until. So up until, basically saying up until this point, he did think Kirkkonumme were two different things.
Siksi mä olinkin, että mä en oo kuullut tästä paikasta.
And then he was like chuckling and saying, siksi hän mä olinkin, että mä en oo kuullut tästä paikasta. So siksi hän is siksi hän. So that is why. Mä, minä, I. Olinki. So short for olinkin. So that is why I was. Et mä en oo. That I have not. Että minä en ole kuullut. So that I have not heard. So kuulla is to hear something. Tästä, this, paikasta, of this place. So that's why I was like, I haven't heard of this place, is what he's saying. So go have a listen to this yourself, and hopefully my translations will help you be able to understand this conversation, maybe play it back a couple of times and try to really listen to what they're saying, and maybe you will find it a bit of a chuckle like I did. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching, and nähdään ensi videossa. Moikka!